Hey everybody. So this morning I don't have a very neat, polished message. I think the message that I have today is raw and it's a little bit behind the scenes. And I think this is a talk about the stuff that people never see or never want to share on a public platform like this. So the story starts off like this. Sunday, the 23rd of November, um, someone that is involved in our program attempted suicide. And I didn't go yesterday because honestly, I wasn't 100% okay to do that. My heart was heavy, and my spirit felt like I was punched in the chest. My heart felt heavy. Um, the week uh, has reminded me again that December is one of the most dangerous months of the year. Um, for people who feel unloved and people who feel unseen. It's probably one of the most loneliest and one of the most hopeless times of the year. It's a time that people feel like there's just darkness that is the only thing that's left. So I want to say something that maybe many of you already know, but maybe not many people speak out loud. Uh, and and that is that this truth is the thing that reached my heart, and that is that a life without love feels unlivable. Um, love is not an optional, additional extra for a human being. It's like oxygen. It's what tells your brain that I belong and I matter and I'm safe and I'm wanted, essentially. And and when people feel that they can't find that specific love anymore, they start looking for a way out. Maybe it's a permanent way out. And I don't think this is new for any of us. I think we know this. We know how important love is. Um, yeah, there has been people involved with our program that has chosen to end their life. Um, we've recently had people who are very suicidal um, go into psychiatric hospitals. We refer every person that uses those words or when the inclination of self harm comes up, we refer them to psychiatric help institutions. And I'm sure that many of the men, maybe majority of the men on our program have stared into that dark abyss, that dark hole. Maybe many people watching this video, yeah, thinking about escaping ultimately and finally, um, because I think there is a time in life. I've been there as well, to be honest. I've been there as well, where it felt like love is lost and the pain that you experience in your heart seems louder than hope. So some of you watching this know this. Maybe some people watching this now that doesn't know it. Um, we received a picture um, of how this guy tried to hurt himself. Um, yeah, someone believed that ending his life was the only way to end the shame. Um, this is what we deal with behind the scenes um, on a daily basis. This is not daily basis, but very often. And this is grace in the trenches, in the pit. Um, yeah, this is. I just like I think we need to talk about this stuff much more. Um, I also think that this is the reality of betrayal trauma. I think many ladies feel like that as well. Um, this is the reality of addiction. If you're working in any sort of addiction field, you would have heard of people that have ended their lives. I think more than betrayal trauma and addiction, it's the loneliness and the despair and the hurt that is bigger than anything else. So December is the perfect storm. Everyone is posting the happy pictures and the Christmas trees, and everyone's smiling and everyone's happy and everyone's pretending that they're okay. But behind all of that, people are just breaking, feeling forgotten, feeling like a failure, like I'm not good enough, like I'm a burden. People feel like they can't make it into another year. How am I going to do all of this for another year? So if you're watching this right now and you have thought about hurting yourself or taking yourself out of this picture, I need you to sort of hear me clearly. Please reach out and check yourself into a psychiatric institution, a place where a doctor or somebody can help you. Do it immediately. Do it not tomorrow, not when you feel worse. Right now, be bold, address this thing, take it on. Um, Saying that you need help is not a sign of weakness. Wise, it's brave. It's choosing life while you still have the opportunity to do so. Life is so short. Yeah, and definitely Grace Online is a safe place. It's definitely a safe place, and we are one of the safest places that you can belong to if you've got this specific issue, this specific sexual pornography related compulsive behavior, or you've been betrayed. We're definitely one of the safest places that you can belong to. But we are not a replacement for medical care and the type of medical care that is required. Your life is just too important to to gamble with like this. And I know you don't feel like it right now, but it is. There are people that don't need the displacement of pain to fall on them. That's all that suicide is. It just transfers the pain inside of you around on or everyone else around you. So, and then if you've lost someone, if you've loved someone who's just stepped out of life, and if someone you care about is wrestling with self-harm ideation, I want you to know something with all the love and all the love in the world and all the truth in my heart. And this is tough for me to say, um, but it's not your job to save them. Your responsibility is to love that person, to offer them the way out of this extreme pain, to give them access to safety and support. But their final decision is not yours to carry. Their life is precious, but their life is also their responsibility. Their life is their responsibility. We have to say that very loud. I know what it feels like to stare down that abyss. Um, I know what it feels like to be at the end of your rope. Um, Winston Churchill said this thing, it just comes to mind. He says, when you come to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. I think it was Winston Churchill. I know what it feels like to be at the end of your rope. I know what it feels like to think maybe everyone else would be better off without me. But what I've learned and what I've watched over and over, um, I've what I've seen over and over in this movement, that is Grace Salon, is that darkness loses its power the moment it's brought into the light. I spoke with a guy yesterday. Uh, I just try. I remember now who it is. Also, someone struggling with suicide ideation. Very much, very much big struggle. He's doing much better last 3 weeks. But he said, what did he say? He said, when you switch the light on, the darkness goes off. So his little boy said to him, Daddy, please will you switch the darkness off? We can switch the darkness off by switching the light on. So funny that his little 3-year-old boy said to him, switch the darkness off. Um, but what I learned is that it's just coming back to that is that darkness loses its power the moment it's brought into the light. We hold the light with one hand and we reach into the dark with the other. So there's a way out of your pain that does not end your life. There's absolutely a way forward. There's a future. There's grace, not the kind of grace that ignores your pain, but the kind of grace that sits with you in it. That is what Grace Online is. We would like to sit in the pit of pain, hold your heart with one hand, and hold on to the light with the other. You are not alone. You are not unwanted. You are not beyond repair. And you absolutely are not too much for this world. So please listen to me. You can absolutely make it through December, not because you're strong, but because you don't have to do it alone. If you're in danger, go to a psychiatric hospital. If you're overwhelmed, reach out. If you are drowning, tell someone. Light is stronger than darkness. Grace is stronger than shame. And life is stronger than the lie that says you are better off gone. I'm right here. We have a massive, amazing community that's here as well. And your life still has chapters that God wants to write. Just have to go through a little bit of a difficult patch. Don't close the book too early. Don't give up. Allow God to do the thing that only He can do in your life. Thanks for listening to me today. Tomorrow will be more of a positive message, I promise. Got an amazing couple session this weekend. But just had to get that off my chest and share it with you. Hope you have a fantastic day further. Thanks so much.